I'm Chase Briscoe, driver number 14 Ford Mustang for Stewart Haas Racing, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
We are now heading into week 12 of the 2023 through the 2024 NFL season. And I'm going to talk about one game. One game that I purposely left off in my prediction video yesterday. And it happens to be a big game for the playoff race, and it is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals, we all know, they're struggling right now. They got no quarterback. Joe Burrow is hurt. Out for the remainder of the season. And right now, they're just trying to make the most out of the season. And they can still make the playoffs. Even though there's a lot going against them at the moment, it's still in their control. And it starts this weekend with Pittsburgh. And for Pittsburgh, right now, they're in a wild card spot at the number 6 spot, if you will. This past weekend, they were at number 5. They played Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns beat them with DTR at quarterback, his first ever start. He did a fantastic job, and it was just good enough to win a game. And a lot of people, as soon as that game ended and concluded, they got on Twitter and started blaming Kenny Pickett for that loss. And I believe Kenny Pickett isn't really getting the opportunities given to him. And what I mean by that is, Matt Canada, as an offensive coordinator, he is a run-first guy. He's not going to let the ball be in the hands of his quarterback in the big moments of a game. He's going to want to hand it off. He's a very conservative play caller. And there's a time and place for that, but not in the NFL. He's a college coach at best. And I believe the hate of Kenny Pickett is just getting blown out of proportion. It should be towards Matt Canada. His offense is not suiting the quarterback, and it's not giving the quarterback a chance to make a name for himself and to make a living in the NFL. Because we all know, we're going to all talk about who's going to be a bust here and there. And I believe a lot of people right now are saying, but Kenny Pickett's a bust. I don't believe he is one quite yet. I believe you've got to get him in a situation where an offensive coordinator is willing to work with him. Because we all know Mike Tomlin is a big-time defensive guru. He knows it all. He is good at what he does. But he has to have an offensive coordinator that helps with a quarterback. We saw that struggling with Ben Roethlisberger towards the end of his career, and Kenny Pickett doesn't really have that. Running game, yeah, it's hit or miss, but you got to open up the game. You got to open up the passing game. And I believe until they do so, you really can't blame Kenny Pickett. You can only blame Matt Canada. And saying that all, I believe this season, yeah, it's going to ride out. Whatever happens, happens. But next year, Kenny Pickett's final year on a rookie contract is going to be big, and they may do a change at offensive coordinator. They may, because it could save them tons of money in the long run, or hell, it may show that Pickett is the real deal. But for right now, I don't believe it is right to criticize Kenny Pickett. I believe it is time to criticize Matt Canada for being the word for I'm trying to use here is too conservative. But what do you think? Comment down below.